Students, welcome to maths classes. Student, in this video we are going to discuss a new concept that is from class 11th mathematics, which is complex number. Before that, I want to explain what is complex number. What is the need of complex number? What is need to introduce a complex number? Up to 10th classes, you all read about natural number, integers, whole numbers, even numbers, odd numbers, rationals, irrationals. In the last, you read the real numbers. But now, in the class 11th, we are going to introduce a new number that is a complex number. So, let us start with the number system. The number system includes, first one is natural number. Natural number that starts from 1 and goes on. But we don't have even the largest natural number. But when we need some other number like that, for example, we have 5 mangoes and we have eaten all the 5 mangoes, then what will be left with us? So we introduce the number 0 that includes in whole numbers. So whole number starts from 0 and goes on, but it never get end, and we don't have any largest whole number. Then for the negative numbers, we introduce integers. Integers includes negative as well as positive. We don't have any smallest and largest integer. After that, we introduce the rational number. You all know about the rational number. A number is of the form P by Q is called a rational number. All the numbers like naturals, integers, all are rational numbers, as we can write them 2 by 1, 3 by 1, 5 by 1. All these numbers are written in the form of P by Q, that are rational numbers. The main thing is that in the rational number, P and Q both are integers. They may be positive as well as negative, and Q, that is denominator, it never be equal to 0. After rational number, we are going to explain irrational number. A number which can never be written in the form of P by Q, that is called irrational number. In other words, we can say that a number which is not a rational is called a irrational number. For example, we have a number square root of 2, square root of 3. These numbers cannot be written as in the form of a P by Q. So these numbers are called irrational number. The next group, the next set, the largest set of the numbers is real number. A number which is either rational or irrational is called a real number. Means up to now, the numbers which you have already read are real numbers. For example, 1, minus 5, minus 3 by 4, root of 2, root of 3. These numbers are included in the set of real numbers. Now we are going to introduce a complex number. Before explaining about the complex number, I just want to say that a number which is not real, that is a complex number. Now we'll read about the detail of a complex number. What is the need to introduce a complex number? In the 10th class, you read about the quadratic equation. You know about the quadratic equation? Like Dvighat Samikaran, ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. You know how to solve this quadratic equation. In the 10th class, you read all the methods to solve a quadratic equation. Particularly in the last, we read about the quadratic rule, and by the quadratic rule, we know the solution of this quadratic equation is x equals to minus b plus minus root of b square minus 4ac whole upon 2a. This was the solution of this quadratic equation by the quadratic rule, where a, b, c are real numbers, a never be equals to 0. These are the special conditions for this quadratic equation. In the last, we discussed about the nature of the roots. We said the solution of this equation exists only if b square minus 4ac greater than equals to 0. We said only solution exists, only roots of this equation exist if b square minus 4ac is greater than equals to 0. After that we said कि if b square minus 4ac is less than 0, b square minus 4ac is less than 0, we don't have any real solution. We don't have a solution of the given quadratic equation in the set of real numbers. But now we are going to extend this concept. We can say that if a quadratic equation has a solution, if b square minus 4ac is negative, even then we can get the solution, but not as a real number. For example, x square plus 4 equals to 0. This is a quadratic equation. It has no real solution as x square equals to minus 4. And up to now we read that root of every real number is always positive. It can never be negative. So we need to have a new kind of number. We need to introduce a special type of number, a special kind of number that is called a complex number. That complex number allows us to take a root of negative numbers so that we can get a solution of given quadratic equation. In other words, we can say that root of a negative number exists in form of a complex number. For example, root of minus 1 into root of minus 1, you know that is equals to minus 1. Root of minus a into root of minus a, that equals to minus a. Root of minus 2 into root of minus 2, that is minus 2. Root of minus 3 into root of minus 3 is equals to minus 3. So in the previous clip, you saw this symbol. You know what is this symbol? This symbol, that is root of minus 1, this is represented by iota and read as iota, which is the imaginary unit. Now we are going to define the complex number. What is the shape of complex number? A number of the form a plus iota b, where a and b are real numbers and iota is the root of minus 1. This is called a complex number. The standard form of a complex number is a plus iota b, and it is generally denoted by z. So this was the brief introduction of a complex numbers.